Have you ever lost any respect for someone instantly? I used to think my boss Kevin was the coolest guy ever. He drove a BMW, always wore expensive suits, and talked about his big house in the suburbs. He'd take the whole sales team out for drinks and pick up the tab like it was nothing. Kevin would tell these amazing stories about his college days, his travels to Europe, and how he built his way up from nothing. Everyone at the office looked up to him. For 3 years, I busted my butt trying to impress this guy. Stayed late, came in early, hit every sales target he set. I wanted to be just like Kevin when I got older. Then last month, everything changed. It was a Friday afternoon and I was finishing up some paperwork when I heard Kevin on the phone in his office. His door was cracked open and he was talking louder than usual. "Listen, Mom, I need another 2,000. I know I said the last loan was the final one, but things are tight right now." I tried not to listen, but his voice was carrying. "No, Linda doesn't know about the credit cards. She thinks we own the house outright. If she finds out we're 3 months behind on the mortgage, she'll divorce me." My stomach dropped. Kevin was always bragging about paying off his house early. "The BMW? Mom, I lease it through the company. I don't own anything. The furniture, the watches, even the golf clubs. It's all financed." I sat there frozen, hearing my hero fall apart. I can't tell the guys at work. They all think I'm successful. If they knew I was borrowing money from my 70-year-old mother just to make minimum payments, I'd lose all credibility. The conversation got worse. "Remember that big sale I told you about last week? The one worth $50,000 in commission? I made that up. I haven't closed a deal in 2 months. I'm actually behind quota." Kevin had been lying about everything. Every story, every brag, every piece of advice he'd given us about building wealth was complete fiction. Then I heard the part that made me sick. "I've been taking money from the office party fund. Small amounts, nothing anyone would notice, but it's adding up. I'll pay it back when things turn around." Kevin was stealing from us, from his own team. Monday morning came and Kevin walked in like nothing happened. Same confident smile, same expensive-looking outfit, same fake stories about his weekend golf game. During our team meeting, he gave this speech about integrity in sales and always being honest with clients. I wanted to throw up. After the meeting, I pulled aside my coworker Mike and told him what I'd heard. Mike's face went white. "Dude, that explains so much. Remember how Kevin said he couldn't afford the team bonuses this quarter because corporate was cutting budgets, but then he showed up with that new watch?" We started putting pieces together. The Christmas party that got postponed because of budget issues. The team lunch Kevin said corporate canceled, but we later found out was never approved in the first place. Kevin had been pocketing money meant for us while crying poor to his elderly mother. That afternoon, Mike and I went to HR together. We didn't want to ruin Kevin's life, but we couldn't pretend we didn't know. HR investigated quietly. They found Kevin had been skimming from multiple accounts. The office party fund, team activity budgets, even a charity drive we did for local families last Christmas. Kevin got fired the next week. Security walked him out while we all watched from our desks. He didn't even look at us. Later, HR told us Kevin had been living paycheck to paycheck for years, trying to maintain this image that was completely fake. His house was in foreclosure, his credit cards were maxed out, and he owed money to half his family. The worst part? Kevin was actually a decent salesperson when he wasn't busy lying. If he'd just been honest about struggling, we would have respected him more, not less. Instead, he chose to steal from people who trusted him while lecturing us about integrity. Now, when I see someone flashing expensive stuff and bragging about their success, I wonder what they're hiding. Kevin taught me that the loudest person in the room is usually overcompensating for something. Real success doesn't need to announce itself every 5 minutes.